about the third bounce. He's ringed around. Sterling. And a penalty rather stupidly against Chisholm. He was never onside. And he's claiming that he came from behind Eddie. I don't think that's so. First penalty of the match. And a nice kick too. Back to about 8 yards from halfway. We've had some rain here on the ground. Barry Ross is on the sideline. Oh, and Grove's gone right through the middle. And a despairing tackle there from Davis. Managed to unseat him, but midway between the Manly quarter and halfway. The Bear, O'Reilly. Straight ahead. Oh, that was dangerous with Growth on the fly. Sterling. Out it comes along the line. Muggleton. Former Balmain player. Walker having a lot of trouble getting off him there. Could have been a penalty. O'Reilly, good quick hands out to Price. Price caught by the collar and backslammed by Broadhurst. Sterling. Steve Sharp. Edge at dummy half. You'll see him there a lot of the time. That's gone way up in the air. And it's over the sideline. That was a kick that got away. Earlier games. Manly 17, Parramatta 9 in reserve grade, 13 all draw in third grade. Barry Ross.
Well, there's a strong wind out here now, Rex. Steve Edge won the toss at Parramatta and decided to run against it, so it's favouring Manly this half. The ground's quite heavy because the grass is very long here at Belmore, and it's been chopped up a little with the earlier games of this rain, so quite heavy in the middle there, but good conditions for football.
Chisholm calls from the blind side. There's Biggie and Thompson powering ahead. And Ron Hilditch, one of the noted head-on tacklers in league, came barrelling in there but didn't get a clear shot at him. Thompson. Simon Booth. Had the ball in his hands there to unload, but Eadie wasn't there. McCabe. Picked off by Sterling. That was a David and Goliath contest. Close. Close. Still going. Then a lot of publicity about remarks passed by different players in both clubs this week, and I think it's rubbed off. There's a fair amount of feeling out there. That's a penalty to Manly. Eadie's off. Has pulled a hamstring, I think.
Yes, and Eden's on, and I asked Graham Eadie as he ran past me, I said a hamstring, and he said yes, it is. It's a hamstring injury.
Had to be a hamstring. So there's a hell of a blow for the Manly side. They're leading point scorer, but Eden on at fullback now, and he is an accomplished goal kicker. I think he kicked 4 from 4 in reserve grade. Chisholm. McCabe. Back inside to Eden. First touch. He's playing in number 14. So he only lasted 8 minutes, did Graham Eadie. Simon Booth. Close at dummy half. Way to Thompson. Rebo round his man. Still in the field of play. That's a bit of vintage Rebo. And into our backpack. It's a good clean heel to Edge. 2-1. Parramatta's favour the scrums at the moment. Muggleton. No score in this game. We've had 11 minutes. O'Reilly. Martin stood up. Hilditch takes a power of pulling down. Kangaroo forward. Could well be a kangaroo forward again. Sterling. Beautiful pass. Oh, and he's hit magnificently high, but legally by McCabe. And that would have jarred his teeth. O'Reilly. There's a high kick there testing out Eden. That could be a bit too far though. He takes it well just inside the in goal and is tackled in the in goal. Just inside the dead ball, I should have said. Took it well, not under great pressure. You can see the rain belting down now. They've obviously had a message sent out, I would say, Parramatta, from Gibbo, who's very astute. He would have said new fullback. Let's see how he handles a wet ball.
During that play, referee Gacia spoke to Alan Thompson, the Manly 5'8", on the run. A caution.
Sterling. Thompson, the tackler again. He's getting through a power of work on the opening frame of this game. Martin looks a likely lad.
He's a former South junior. Parramatta brought him from Newcastle this year, and a qualified pharmacist.
Good footwork there from Mackenzie. Well, the defence of both sides ironclad after 13 minutes. Sterling. O'Reilly. This is a smart fella. Bob O'Reilly might be starting to get a few lines on the face and a little bit long on the tooth, but he's still got the ball skills. Martin. Back to Cronin. One-handed away then to Stephen Sharp. Growth caught twice by a desperate Stuart Davis, who was probably very aware of the fact that he's marking one of the fastest men in rugby league. Look at this Kenny come through. Oh, he's taken it! What a magnet! And given it a pass, and it's forward! And offside! Oh, my heavens! What a leap! What a great bit of football from Kenny. And the end product was an offside penalty. He did this last week, leapt high in the air, spectacularly took a catch and unloaded to Hilditch, who scored. That deserved a try, but he was definitely offside. No question about it. Gacia perfectly positioned to see. And Gibson has his head in his hands. Well, the rain really belting down now, a tragedy. By necessity, both sides will have to calm the urge to keep the ball moving and play more of the safety first sort of thing. So important this game for both teams. Pillage, Vorton. Good strong handoff there to Muggleton. Pillage, Thompson. Oh dear, he was never going to catch that close. And that's a knock on. It was a desperate pass. And that's not the place on the field to start throwing desperate long passes. Scrum on the Manly quarter, and it's been virtually 16 minutes of Parramatta attack. Walker standing out of the scrum, but not making much of a fist of getting on the move. Needs to stand a bit deeper if he's going to stand out of scrums. Broadhurst. There's just a long wallop downfield to get the thing the hell out of the way. Thompson was the man that kicked it. Mackenzie trying to dummy Thompson. He takes it too late, and Thompson takes it. Stephen Sharp. Sterling. Here's the wandering winger, Brad Williams, who's now out about outside centre on the left-hand side of the field. Good solo effort. A great diving tackle that's got it away. It must be a try. Look at this backing up here. No, Walker's got to him. What a desperate dive from Walker. And that's only about 8 metres out now from the Manly line. Parramatta trying desperately to get their arms free. Kenny weaves, runs, and now is belted to the ground. Manly in a little bit of disarray. Still no score. There'll be a penalty unless they get off. Edge. Sterling. Back inside to Price. Last tackle. O'Reilly on one side of the ruck, Sterling on the other. It's been kicked through, and Chisholm falls on it. That was a Price ploy. He scored a number of tries off that. That rain, very heavy, Barry.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
How's my umbrella holding up?
It's being in good use here by me and Alf Richards, the Australian Parramatta trainer.
Still no score. There's the kick downfield again. These are just desperate kicks just to get the play away from their line. Nothing constructive about it. Here's Grove. Well, Rebo met him and said, well, here's from one Australian winger to another. And they're locked together now and won't let each other go. The referee will probably have a little word to say to the pair of them. Bob O'Reilly. Cronin picked off beautifully. A Simon Booth tackle around the boots. A Vorton tackle around the boots. O'Reilly. Hilditch. Price. A constant barrage. There's the knock on, but the referee didn't see. Kenny unloads. It's gone out to Williams. He can't get a pass away as he again is belted to the ground, only 7 yards out. Edge. Sterling. Martin loses it forward. Manly have got it. No, it's a knock-on. Well, it might be raining, it might be pouring, but I tell you, the crowd are buzzing here like a beehive. Parramatta really putting on some attacking power in this opening stand. You've got to be a penalty. Chisholm, if you'd liked, you could have put that straight under Walker's feet. You get the same result. So back comes the pressure.
What about that tackle of Bruce Walker? It's reminiscent of that game against Canterbury a couple of weeks ago where he did the same thing.
Cronin trying to catch them on his own. Williams loses the ball. Manly have it, but can't make any gain out of it. As Broadhurst has tackled in the end goal, and back they go to the line for a line drop out. And Parramatta in possession again. Well, I'm watching Jack Gibson down there closely in the stand, about 8, 10, 15 rows in front of me. And he's squirming around like a cat in a hot tin roof. And I can tell you that he wants a try. And the way Parramatta are going, he looks like he might get one. Chisholm. It could be out in the full. It is. That's a penalty right in front. And a very silly kick. And Chisholm yelled out a word then that we can't say on television. Cronin from directly in front. Easy, out of the ground. 2 points, Parramatta 0 Manly. We've had 21 minutes of the first half. Penalty. Against Krilic, feet across. Some of the crowd on the hill have given it up, and who can blame them? It is drenching rain now, and a lot of people came without umbrellas. Ten yards from halfway. And Thompson didn't fall for that. Sterling submerged under the 17 stoner, or 16 stoner these days. Sharp. O'Reilly. Little dummy, but not the pace to go on with that. He'd created the opening, had the defence in doubt, but didn't have the pace to go through the opening. Sterling, a little bit indecisive. Hilditch. Very direct, strong player. McKenzie puts a high bomb in. Rebo stands underneath it, takes it, loses it. Eden has it. He'd probably been better to let Eden take that in the first place. He's limping. Rebo. And 4 Parramatta players combined to stop him. Thompson. Ooh, close, managed to hold on to that. Like a bit of slippery soap now, and the ball went up in the air and he pulled it back in again. Chisholm. Kick through. It's a chase. Growth there. He can't get to it. Manly have kicked it through. This could be a try to Davis if he can control it. He can't control it. It's gone too far. Well, the referee's going to have to rule on that one. He's going to award it. No, he's disallowed it. The touch judge on the other side said no try. Let's have a look at that again. Desperately close. Desperately close. This end-on shot will tell the story. He kicked it too hard, one thinks. Easy to criticise. It ricocheted. And again, now watch. Oh, it's a try. That one's going to be spoken about. That was a try, but the touch judge on the far side got involved and disallowed it. Play on, says the referee. Price fighting his way literally to his feet. Eden's been told to get off. And that one in the 32nd minute is going to be spoken about. There was 7 minutes to go. I thought Gosha was going to award that.
He was going to award it until he saw the touch judge rule no try.
Bob O'Reilly gets his long right arm out, drags in a loose ball again. Price to Sharp. The ball's loose on the ground. Who's got it? That should be a scrum. It will be. Really, if you've just tuned in and you're thinking the handling's bad, it has been teeming. It's still pouring. It's a scrum win to Manly. Sillich now 6-2 in the scrums. The penalties favour Manly 6-5. Oh, got to be offside, Muggleton, surely. Error situation. Manly 6, Parramatta 3. That's the number of times each side has given the ball back to the opposition. Borton. Chisholm. Ian Thompson. Just about 3 yards short of halfway. They're having a lot of time getting from him. Thompson, the long pass out to Walker. Oh, that was well taken close, but that's offside, that pass. And Thompson says to Close, you know, you've got to think, man, don't just pass the ball. The pass out to Davis was a couple of feet forward. Muggleton at the moment receiving treatment midfield from Alf Richards. About 2 minutes unofficial time. Growth powering his way through 2 tackles. 15 yards now from the Manly line. Sterling. Martin. Big lump of a lad for a 5'8". O'Reilly. O'Reilly flicks it back inside. There's Price on the move. I think the referee says he knocked it on. It's only 10 yards out from Manly's line with about 1 3/4 minutes to go, unofficial time. Well, that looked to me like a crooked feed, but it's come out the Parramatta side. It was put in crookedly by Chisholm, I hasten to add. Cronin. Martin. McKenzie. Price. Walker's going to be penalised for a high one, but there was no malice in it. See it again. Watch it. No swinging arm, just a high tackle. There's the Cronin stat, there's the Cronin goal, and there's the scoreline as a result of it. And almost half-time, Parramatta 4, Manly 0. The hooter will go probably before they can get... there it is now. So at the half-time break, we've had only 2 goals in this match. The weather atrocious, the rain persistent and heavy. 2 goals to Michael Cronin, making the scoreline at half-time 4 points to 0 Parramatta's way. We'll be back with more action in the second half of Sevens Big League in just a moment. Getting them underway in the second half. Barry Ross has been in the dressing rooms. We've got a change in the Manly side.
Yes, Alan Thompson's off because of a sprained ankle, and Michael Blake is the new 5'8" for them. Ray Ritchie, safety first football expected in these conditions. He's going to kick the ball a lot, run from dummy half, this sort of thing. Jack Gibson, meanwhile, there's no changes in their side. They have made jumper changes because of wet jumpers and so on, but the same 13 players are out there. And, of course, Jack's very happy with the boys under the circumstances. He feels they're playing quite well, and he's going to still throw the ball around a lot, but a little bit of kicking too.
Right, well, just on those number changes, Brett Kenny now playing at number 17. and Brad Williams in number 18. But Michael Blake is playing for Manly in number 15 in place of Alan Thompson. Manly in possession on the halfway line. Mark Broadhurst. There's the replacement, Blake. Scored a very good try in reserve grade. Probably better known as the young centre that scored 3 tries against Western Suburbs last year in the match at, I think, at Brookvale Oval. Village, Chisholm, Blake. Back to Eden, the fullback, picked off with a beautiful diving tackle by, you guessed it, Ray Price. Simon Booth. Broadhurst. And that's the 6.
Now the winning numbers in the guessing competition, the first prize for the double bet length, ticket number 1397, 1397. The second prize, ticket 1922.
Scrum midway between the halfway and the Parramatta quarter. Penalty to Manly, differential. Scrum screwing around according to referee Gosha, and it's Parramatta's fault.
The holders of those tickets will go to the Reverend Stuart Stand and lodge their name and address for the draw for the trip to Fiji will be drawn at the end of the year. So 1397 first prize, second
Rebar.
prize, 1922, and all other
It's a pretty good kick up to the quarter line. Privilege has been taken out of the play very heavily by Ron Hilditch.
Max very angry too with the ref
about that.
Yes, he is very angry. Max, no ball carriers.
Well, Manly had a move on there called mousehole, in which a player running behind a shield of players puts the ball down between his legs, and the dummy half who's trailing is supposed to sweep it up. On that occasion, Walker put it down and a Parramatta player obligingly fell on it. So much for a mousehole. O'Reilly switching the play to Hilditch, having a strong, powerful game. Those formidable head-on tackles of his. Sterling. Long pass out there. It's not accepted, being kicked through. Still being kicked through. Dribbled beautifully by Booth. Mackenzie does well to dive on that. It was a twisting, sliding, ricocheting ball, and it needed a bit of control. Gross picked off underneath the posts. And the referee, I thought, had awarded a penalty. He hasn't. There's Williams in the new number, 18. Now we can look for the kick fairly soon, I think. Ray Price evades 1 tackle. 2. Still managed to get his pass to Williams on the quarter line. 4-0. Parramatta lead. 2 penalties to Mick Cronin from 3 attempts. Last tackle. Look for Parramatta to relieve the pressure. There's a little grubber type kick through. Referee having a look at that. Will award a penalty. It's a bit stupid using the shoulder to stop a player coming through. Not going to do him any harm. And you lose yourself another 30 or 40 or 50 metres, depending on the kicker. Say it again. There's no point in it. No percentage. Penalty kick takes the play back to within about 4 yards of halfway. Sterling will restart. Williams, who's been very involved in everything going on today for Parramatta, to his feet. Sterling. Martine knocked over. McCabe. O'Reilly. Hilditch. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, but it's come off. Martine. Back to Sterling. And then to Price. Good defence and good attack. Edge. Sterling. Knocked down. 6 to go, says referee. Muggleton. Oh dear, oh dear. Just close. Another action which doesn't make the game, winning a game from behind, any easier. Back they come, Parramatta, who territorial have had very much the better of play. They lead by 4 points to 0, 2 goals to Mick Cronin. Now, set piece move. Grove picked off with an ideal tackle. McCabe was the man, right round the boots. Martin, O'Reilly, Martin. Sterling. Muggleton. Little dummy, back on the side. Sterling. Chisholm threw a little punch there at Sterling. Sharp. Now Parramatta in a great attacking position with a couple of tackles to go. O'Reilly back on the inside to Hilditch. Battering ram. Now look for Sterling. There he is. Little grubber kick to us, too far. McCall erupting out the back of the Parramatta scrum. Good heel. We've had 15 minutes in this match. Price. Sterling. O'Reilly belted to the ground because Sterling, who was on the run around, was being held in a tackle. Cronin. Martin. Edge. Sterling. O'Reilly, lovely quick hands. Muggleton. Cronin held his pass up beautifully out to Sharp. Down to Williams. And he's heavily tackled and knocked over the sideline by Chris Close in good cover. He's come probably about 40 metres with that tackle. Thumped him to the ground. That's a scrum win to Manly. Rebo comes in on the open side. I don't think he's been tackled by less than 3 players since the match started. Broadhurst. Pillage. Chisholm. Walker. Standing very deep and running onto it hard. Thompson. Pillage doing a lot of talking out there to his players. Chisholm. That's not a great kick. Not getting it onto the boot properly. Williams, for the umpteenth time, retrieves it, evades the tackle and gets himself into the clear and slips and falls as he tries to change direction from an impending Booth tackle. 10 yards into Manly's half. Hilditch. Parramatta look the more constructive side. O'Reilly. Thompson all over him there like the Black Death. Sterling. And did well to catch that again before it hit the ground. Clever little player. Swinging arm that sailed over the head. Probably be a caution on the run for that one. Mackenzie's kick. Eden can't get to it, knocks it down. Davis has it in the in-goal forces, and that is a line dropout. Near thing. Very near thing. Well, so little urgency in the Manly play that now 22 minutes still to go, still trailing 4-0. They've never been in front. They haven't scored a point. But no urgency to get on with the action. Sharp. Sterling. Price, the run around, and the usual swivel that he does now as his modus operandi. Sterling. That's the first time he's dropped the ball in this match. Nobody wants it. Well, Manly have made a meal of getting that back. scrum went to Krilic. Vaughton loses the ball. It's swept up by Broadhurst. He's got himself into the clear and taken from behind by Sterling. There's Les Austin, the Manly sprint coach, where he's been teaching Mark Broadhurst. He ran pretty quickly then. Reg Austin, yes. Vaughton, Simon Booth. Through one tackle, 5 yards from halfway. Krilic goes for a little sprint, and that's the last tackle coming up. Broadhurst, Simon Booth could have unloaded. He had Blake beside him, took the tackle. Coburn on. There's the bear. He's done his job. 15 minutes to go. Broadhurst. Teasdale will be hoping to emulate his last late appearance for Manly when he scored 2 tries in the space of 10 minutes. Chisholm. Blake. Close. Picked off by Martin. Chisholm. Vaughton. Nearly lost that. The fence is all the go here. Rebo. Through the middle. Through the middle. Got it away to Krilic. How the little hooker backed up inside there, I don't know, but he did. Rebo again. That'll be 6 to go unless it's knocked on. It's lost. Manly have lost it. And contributing to their own downfall here with some very sloppy football. Up it goes. The overlap looking like being on. Cronin picked off in a tackle by Simon Booth. And Rebo ran into the back of Booth and knocked himself out. That's a weird incident. I think he was coming into crunch. Cronin ran into the back of his own player and then subsided to the ground. On the quarter line, Parramatta's end. Sterling. Krilic. McKenzie with one of those very good kicks of his. This one looks as though it could be a beauty too. Only a foot away from being so. The 3 guardsmen there, and Davis has allowed himself to get perilously close to the sideline. McCabe. Blake ran into a wall. No tries in this match. The one disallowed try to Davis for Manly. McKenzie ran onto that bounce beautifully. Evaded one. Pass to Coburn was awful. Sterling gets caught by the jersey from Broadhurst and slung down like a second kneel. Coburn. No. Sharp. 10 yards from halfway. Time ticking away. About 11 minutes to go. Good one from Muggleton. On to Cronin. Solid as a rock. Kenny pushing his own players out of the way. Rebo comes at him. Oh, but Williams has bombed it. He had support there and couldn't position Martin. Came back on the inside, and I thought it would have been better to go the other way. Muggleton, nice sidestep. And Manly again managed to squirm out of trouble here momentarily. Sterling, Price, the dummy, the retention of the ball. 4 points to 0. Parramatta lead. 10 minutes now to go. Unofficial time. McKenzie's kick is not a bad one. Eden will fly high. Didn't even look like it. Sharp has it on the ricochet. And that's the 6. Cronin has received treatment in the background from Alf Richards, and he's back and into the fray.
Parramatta side, Gary Martin has been replaced by number 15, Paul Taylor.
Well, 8 minutes to go. Manly ball again. Blake evades the tackle. The scrums have gone very much Manly's way by 13-5. It's been a bit of a lesson to Stephen Edge, but with all that possession, Manly have looked ineffective. There's a penalty situation. Parramatta 12, Manly 9.
Most of those scrums have been in the Manly half, Rex, with the Manly put in, which means a lot in football today.
Chisholm swinging it back to Vaughton. Got a pass away to McCabe. He's got a bit of pace. Oh, my heavens. That was a pass from an international. Well, let's just see that again. There's Martin, the replaced player, who played very solidly. I'd like to see him on a dry day. Let's look at this break made off a Vaughton pass. McCabe had time to organise himself. And look what he finally does. Play on, says the referee. The scrum goes down. And again, Krilic comes up with a win, but it's at the expense of a penalty because Chisholm's been penalised for a crooked feed. So that'll be... There's no point in kicking for touch, one wouldn't think. There's no kick at goal from the differential. Sterling, Price and Cronin. It's gone to ground. And another knock on is claimed. So both sides having all sorts of trouble with this greasy, slippery ball. 1 minute to go.
And this will be Jack Gibson's first win as Parramatta coach against Manly.
Krilic has done it again. There's the kick downfield with not much chance of regathering it. Unless Brad Williams drops it or something of that nature, there was never any chance of getting that back. There's the error situation. Manly 10, Parramatta 6. Number of times each side's given the ball back. Unofficially, we have 15 seconds to go. Oh, Collins, great a bust at halfway. Eden comes at him, evades him. Krilic has got him from behind. The little Manly captain is not about to let this game be lost to a try. That's a top bit of football right at the end of the game, and a bit of excitement as the replacement came on and made the incisive run. A scoreless game in terms of tries. Parramatta